Every active Republican in the country.
Joining me now is Senator Bernie Sanders, independent from Vermont. He's also a member of the Progressive Caucus. Senator, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Republicans continue to hammer the president for waging class warfare. Am I the only one who finds that ridiculous?
Well, Al, the truth is there is class warfare going on in this country. Unfortunately, the wrong class is winning. The rich are becoming much richer. Banks and corporations are enjoying record-breaking profits, all at the same time that the middle class is collapsing, poverty is increasing, and we have lost 50,000 factories in this country in the last 10 years. So there is class warfare going on, but it is the big money interests against the 99% of the other people.
Now, when you look at what Mr. Paul Ryan, Representative Paul Ryan said last week, accusing the president of class warfare, and then look at his plan on Medicare, privatize Medicare via a voucher program, raise costs for seniors by $6,400 by 2022. The Wall Street Journal even says, and I'm quoting them, the plan would essentially eliminate Medicare. I mean, that's class warfare at its highest form.
Al, it certainly is. And what you got to add to that is these guys not only are protecting all of the tax breaks of the rich, and remember, the richest people now are paying the lowest effective tax rate in decades, as Warren Buffett reminds us. There are corporations out there that make billions of dollars in profit, don't pay a nickel in federal income taxes. So the Republicans want to expand that. More tax breaks for the rich, more tax breaks for large corporations, but they also want to slash Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Al, that is precisely what class warfare is about.
Now, the other thing that really bothers me is that every proposal that could really try and provide jobs, provide some kind of relief, they're voting against. It's almost like it's intentional and totally about trying to defeat this president. Let me show you something David Axelrod said over the weekend that is the first time a high-profile person connected directly to the president even went that far. Look at this.
There's something different going on right now. When you have the leader, the Republican leader of the Senate say, our #1 goal, in the midst of this economy, our #1 goal is to defeat the president, and they're acting like it. They don't want to cooperate. They don't want to help, even on measures to help the economy that they traditionally have supported before. So you have to ask your question, are they willing to tear down the economy in order to tear down the president?
Are they trying to sink the ship because they want to change the captains?
Yes. I think you'll note that in the last couple of weeks, the Democratic leadership have brought up rather modest, I must tell you, Al, doesn't go anywhere near far enough, modest proposals to protect the jobs of teachers, firemen, police officers. I don't believe we got one Republican vote for that. This week, my understanding is we're going to bring forth legislation to start rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure.
Right.
That's roads and bridges and rail systems. Everybody in America knows that we need to do that.
Let me show people exactly what you're talking about, because Senator Sanders, you've been arguing infrastructure, redevelopment, and jobs for the infrastructure a long time. $60 billion is what the Senate will look at this week for roads, bridges, rails, airports, paid for with a surtax on millionaires, something that you've been arguing and a lot of progressives have been saying would provide jobs, and these are services that are needed. This is not like we're creating something that's unnecessary.
Al, China is now spending 9% of its GDP on infrastructure. They're building thousands of miles of high-speed rail. Europe, 5%. We are at 2.2%.
Wow.
We're becoming the laughing stock of the entire world. You want to put people to work tomorrow? Start rebuilding the infrastructure. It is incomprehensible to me that the Republicans are opposing that.
Well, I thank you for being with us tonight, Senator Bernie Sanders, and I know you will continue to fight. I know that without a doubt. Thank you for being with us this evening.
Thank you, Al.
Coming up, In public, the Tea Party hates stimulus, but in private, they can't wait to get their hands on it. The story that Eric Cantor and Allen West don't want you to hear.